This is the L2C Media Network. Now, Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley. Brought to you by the L2C Media Network. Now, with the details from the headlines that make the sports world go round, here's our own lug nut, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Hey, all right, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome one and all to the Corsican Ball. We have got some good show tonight. How good? Hey, we may just make it an hour. Last night we had a light schedule and we made it to 45 minutes. Let's see if we can top that, shall we? Let's get it on, kiddies. Our scores are always presented by the folks at William Hill Sportsbook, who remind you, hey, let's make it interesting, okay? But of course, do it responsibly. All right, we are ready to R and R and R, R, R. There we go.
Hi, I'm Aaron Torres, and today we're going to be doing Hojo Undo, which is a Japanese way of strengthening your body.
Hi there, but hi there. Don't need to know that. Let's get on board the sports love train and let's see if we can't do something with our huge sporty balls. Let's go now to Major League Baseball, and we have 5 games to yak about. Let's go to them. The 9th inning, it is Pittsburgh and Milwaukee tied at 5 for Pittsburgh. 5-0 for the Brews. It's 5-9-2. After 8 innings of play, the Rockies, I'm going to call this game because unless the Cubbies can make it, they got to have a miracle. So we're going to call this right now. Our projection is that hi, there we go. One more. Thank you. Our early projection is Colorado Rockies will beat the Cubs 13-4, 13-0 for the Rocks, 4-7-0 for Los Cubbies. Arriba. Middle of 5th inning, San Diego Padres. They are right now blanking the Oakland Athletics by a score of 6-0, 6-9-0 for the Padres, 0-5-0 for the Athletics. Also in the 6th inning, the Arizona Diamondbacks lead San Francisco Giants 3-1, 3-6-0 for Arizona, 1-6-1 for San Fran. 4th inning, it is the Astros in the early lead, 1-0 over the World Series defenders, Los Angeles Dodgers. Let's keep going. Whoa, pour the Warriors. Baltimore sucks because they got spanked by the Yanks. 13-1 the final score, 13-15-0 for the Yanks, 1-7-1 for the Warriors. Gill gets the win for the Yanks. He's 1-0. Wells gets the loss, and a humbling one it is. He's 1-2. The Philadelphia Phillies got some Philadelphia freedom over the Washington Nationals, 5-4, 5-7-0 for the Phils, 4-8-0 for the Nationals. Wheeler gets the win. He's 9-6 for the Phils. Corbin gets the loss. He's 6-10. And Alvarado, why do you come out of the benches? You got your 4th save. The Toronto Blue Jays beat up on the Cleveland Indians 7-2. 7-12-0 for Toronto, 2-7-1 for the Indians. Woo! Got the win for the Blue Jays. He's 11-5. Pleasiak got the Ziggy. He's 6-4 with the loss. Los Tigres, the Tigers, beat up on the Boston Red Sox by a score of 4-2, 4-8-1 for the Tigers, 2-9-0 for the Red Sox. And Miggy Cabrera spanked one over the wall in right field, and that means he is at 4-9-8. He is 2 home runs away from literally tying number 500. Let's hope he gets it. Okay, Minnesota Twins beat the Cincinnati Reds 7-5, 7-9-0 for Twins, 5-9-0 for the Reds. Did we do the no, we didn't. So let's back up one, boys. Funkhauser gets the win for the Tigers. By the way, 4-8-1 for Tigers, 2-9-0 for Red Sox. Funkhauser, he got the funk. Boom, boom, boom. He got the funk and he got the win. He's 5-1. Richards gets the loss for the Red Sox. He's 6-7, and Soto gets his 12th save of the season. Twins beat the Reds 7-5, 7-9-0 for the Minnesota Twins, 5-9-0 for the Cincinnati Reds. Colomba. Either way you pronounce it, he got the win. He's 2-1. Hembury got the loss. He's 2-6, and Colomb got his 3rd save for the Twins. Miami Marlins beat the New York Mets 5-4, 5-10-0 for the Marlins. N'est-ce pas? 4-5-0 for the Mets. Neidert gets, and by the way, if you need her, you got her. He got the win for the Marlins. He's 1-1. Walker, he's no Texas Ranger. He got the loss. So I guess that makes him a Texas Ranger, but he's playing for the Marlins. Went a long way for that. Sorry about that, folk. His record is 7-6, and Floro got the save. That's his 4th of the season. Seattle Mariners beat the Tampa Bay Rays by a score of 4-2, 4-6-1 for the Mariners, 2-7-2 for the Rays. Kikuchi gets the win for Seattle. He's 7-6. Patino gets lost for the Rays. He's 2-3, and Castillo gets his 15th save. The Los Angeles Angels beat up on Texas Rangers. My daddy was a Texan Ranger. 11-3 final score, 11-14-0 for the Angels, 3-6-1 for Rangers. Suarez gets the win. He's 5-4. Lyles gets lost. He's 5-8. Hey, LDG, how are you, sir? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, my friend. So let us get ready for rock and roll. Hey, Suarez Lyles gets lost. He's 5-8. Chicago White Sox, the Chi-Town Bubbles, got the win over the Kansas City Royals 7-1, 7-5-0 for the White Sox, 1-3-1 for the Royals. Cease did not desist in the win. He's 8-6. Bubik was Pubik in the loss for the Royals. He's 3-5. Let's keep going. We got one more score here. Atlanta Braves whopped some Cardinal butt. 6-1 final score, 6-10-0 for Atlanta, 1-8-0 San Luis. Fried certainly wasn't fried. He was more hard-boiled. He got the win. He's 8-7. Lester got the loss. He is 3-6. Let us go right now. It is Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday that there is a baseball game. We go a stand-ins watch. That's right. Let's get you on to the stand-ins as of tonight. That's right. Let's go to the standings. All right. Take it, kick it, and bounce it. All right. There we go. In the AL East, Tampa Bay is still the top bow wow, but their lead is shrinking. They are now 1 game up on Boston. Tampa Bay 64-44, Boston 63-45. That is 1 game. The Tampa Bay is 6 up on the Yankees at 57-49, 7 up on Toronto at 55-49, and 25 up on the Warriors at 38-68. In the AL Central, let's go for it. The Chicago White Sox, bang, banging, baby. Still the top bow wow, chewing their milk bones, 63-44. They are 9.5 up on Cleveland, which is stuck on the Mendoza line. That's 52-52. 12 up on Detroit in third at 52-57. 17 up on Kansas City at 45 and 60, and 18 up on Minnesota at 45 and 62. In the AL West, Houston Astros are doing the alfalfa. They are still the top cheetahs. 64 and 42 is their record. They're 4.5 up on Oakland at 60 and 47, 7 up on Seattle at the uncola rate of 58 and 50, 11.5 up on the Los Angeles Angels at 53 and 54, and 25.5 up on the Texas slumping Rangers, 39 and 68. Let's go now to the NL East and tell you folks that the New York Mets are still the bow wow. They're still top dog at 55 and 51. And the East is now getting mighty interesting. Mets 1.5 up on Philadelphia at 54 and 53, 2.5 up on Atlanta at 53 and 54, 6.5 up on Washington at 49 and 58, 9.5 up on Miami at 46 and 61. Let's go to the next line. That is New York, the NL Central, where the Milwaukee Brewers are top bow wows again. That's right. It's a rough job, but somebody's got to do it. Yes, sir. 64 and 43 is their record. They're 8 up on Cincinnati at 56 and 51, 10.5 up on St. Louis at 53 and 53. The Mendoza line, 0.500, 500. 13 up on Chicago Cubs at 51 and 56, and 23.5 up on the Pittsburgh Pirates at 40 and 66. The NL West, San Francisco, the Giants, they're still the bow wow at 67 and 39. They are 3.5 up on the Los Angeles Dodgers at 64 and 43. 7 up on San Diego at 61 and 47. 21 up on Colorado at 46 and 60. And 34.5 up on Arizona at 33 and 74. And, ladies and gentlemen, that only means one thing. That's right. The Arizona Diamondbacks are the worst team in baseball. That's right, the worst team in baseball. Can we hear that sound effect, guys in the audio department? One more time, baby. Thank you, brother. Okay, and that is a look at the standings. Let's now take you over from the major leagues to the minor leagues. Get them scores for you. Let's go to AAA. Beep, beep. And right now in the bottom of the 11th inning, give me there. Thank you very much. Bottom of the 11th inning, Omaha. Looks like they may be a winner. They lead Columbus 11-7. If their final score comes, we'll give you to you on the line. Top of the 5th, it's Sacramento over Reno 4-3. Bottom of the 6th, it's Tacoma over Vegas 6-2. Final scores: Durham over Memphis 5-2, 5-7-1 for Durham, 2-7-1 for Memphis. Worcester over Scranton Wilkes-Barre 7-2, 7-13-0 for Worcester, 2-5-1 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Rochester over Syracuse 3-1, 3-7-0 for Rochester, 1-3-0 for Syracuse. Jacksonville over Norfolk 6-4, 6-7-0 for Jacksonville, 4-8-0 for Norfolk. Lehigh Valley over Buffalo by a score of 6-1, 6-13-0 for Lehigh Valley, 1-5-0 for Buffalo. Gwinnett over Charlotte, 6-4, 6-12-1 for Gwinnett, 4-9-1 for Charlotte. Iowa over Indianapolis, 5-1, 5-10-0 for Iowa, 1-6-0 for Indianapolis. Oklahoma City over Round Rock, 7-3, 7-10-0 for Oklahoma City, 3-6-0 for Round Rock. St. Paul, Minnesota, folks, they beat Louisville 5-4, 5-10-1. For St. Paul, 4-6-1 for Louisville. Nashville over Toledo, 3-2. 3-7-1 Nashville, 2-11-0 Toledo. Albuquerque over Salt Lake, 5-2. 5-7-0 for Albuquerque, 2-6-0 for Salt Lake. And Sugarland and El Paso. Sugarland leads El Paso 7-1. This game suspended in the top of the fourth due to weather. Should be played and completed by tomorrow. Let's go AA. Beep beep MCO. Erie over Harrisburg 7-3. 7-6-0 for Erie. 3-8-0 for Harrisburg. Richmond over Reading 4-2. 4-5-0 for Richmond. 2-3-0 for Reading. Binghamton over Portland 9-0. 9-11-0 for Binghamton. 0-5-1 for Portland. Final in 12 innings, Altoona couldn't wait. They defeated Akron 5-4. 5-7-1 for Tuna. 4-7-0 for Akron. Somerset over Bowie, 8-4, 8-11-0 for Somerset, 4-6-4 for Bowie. New Hampshire over Hartford, 8-2, 8-11-1 for New Hamp, 2-8-2 for Hartford. Chattanooga over Rocket City, 5-1, 5-8-1 for Chattanooga, 1-5-0 for Rocket City. The Biscuits were baking in Montgomery, and they burned the mouths of Tennessee 6-2, 6-6-0 for Montgomery, 2-7-0 for Tennessee. Pensacola over Biloxi, 5-2, 5-7-0. Pensacola, 2-6-0. Biloxi. Springfield, go! They beat Tulsa 11-4, 11-12-0 for Springfield, 4-7-1 for Tulsa. Mississippi over Birmingham, 7-4, 7-9-0 for Mississippi, 4-11-4 for Birmingham. Wichita over Midland, 6-5, 6-9-2 Wichita, 5-8-2 for Midland. Corpus Christi over San Antonio, 6-3, 6-10-1 for Corpus Christi, 3-10-0 for San Antone. Frisco over Amarillo, 7-5, 7-9-1 Frisco, 5-4-0 Amarillo. In the Battle of Arkansas, or Arkansas if you prefer, Arkansas whipped Northwest Arkansas 5-2, 5-6-1 Arkansas, 2-9-0 Northwest Arkansas. We go for the doubles to the high A. And here we go. Mid-seventh inning, which is like saying the bottom of the seventh. Spokane leads Everett 9-1. Bottom of the sixth inning, Vancouver blanking Hillsborough 5-0. End of 5 innings, it's Eugene over Tri-City, 7-0. Final scores, Hickory over Greensboro, 15-3, 15-12-1 for Hickory, 3-7-4 for Greensboro. Winston-Salem over Asheville, 4-3, 4-5-1. Winston-Salem, 3-7-2 Asheville. Hudson Valley PTA. Actually, I should sing Hudson Valley MILB. Hudson Valley over Brooklyn, 5-0, 5-11-0 for Hudson Valley, 0-1-1 for Brooklyn. Oh, Lansing Lugnuts, hi, Kiba, my boys. You kicked out the Lake County folk by a score of 8-1. Lake County Captains, I do believe, yes. Bowling Green over Wilmington by a score of 2-1, 2-5-2 for Bowling Green, 1-3-0 for Wilmington. Aberdeen over Jersey Shore, 8-5, 8-12-2 for Aberdeen, 5-9-0 for Jersey Shore. Greenville over Rome, 5-1, 5-8-1 Greenville, 1-7-1 Rome. West Michigan over Dayton, 4-3, 4-6-0 for West Mich, 3-8-1 for Dayton. South Bend over Peoria, 5-4, 5-7-1 the Bend, 4-10-1 Peoria. Great Lakes over Fort Wayne, 5-3, 5-7-0 Great Lakes, 3-8-1 Fort Wayne. The Quad Cities. Buffet. Do you have any Great Poupon? Pour over yourself, darling. The Quad beats Cedar Rapids, 8-3, 8-13-1 for the Quad, 3-5-2 for Cedar Rapi. And Wisconsin over Beloit, 9-5. What a way to make living. Hey, 9-8-1 for Wisconsin, 5-9-0 for Beloit in 10 innings. We go one more for the road. It is low A. And let's go to it. Inland Empire, top of the 10th. It's 3 up over Visalia. Bottom of the 8th, Rancho Cucamonga over Lake Elsinore, 7-6. Bottom of the 7th, San Jose 7. Fresno, place like home, 4. And bottom of the 5th inning, it's Modesto 10, Stockton 9. Let's go to the finals. Tell you that Lakeland defeated Daytona 6-4, 6-13-0 for Lakeland, 4-12-2 for Daytona. Fayetteville over Fredericksburg 10-0, 10-9-0 for Fayetteville, 0-5-2 for Fredericksburg. Salem over Lynchburg by a score of 8-1, 8-14-1 for Salem, 1-7-0 for Lynchburg. Dale Marva. Dale Marva. They beat Down East 4-3. Giddy up 4-8-2, 4-8-2 for Del Marva. Giddy up, boom, Down East 3-5-0. Myrtle Beach. Hey, Myrtle, get your clothes on. We're balling the beach. Myrtle Beach, folks. Live it, love it, learn it. Beat Columbia by a score 6-4, 6-8-1 for Myrtle Beach, 4-8-0 for Columbia. And we had not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 6 games postponed due to rain. Give you all of them. Augusta and Charleston were postponed due to rain. They'll be made up on the 4th. Kannapolis and Carolina postponed. They'll also be made up on the 4th. Bradenton and Clearwater postponed due to COVID-19. Their makeup is on August 7th. Dunedin and Fort Myers postponed due to rain. Makeup is later tonight. Tampa and Jupiter postponed. Their makeup date will be August 6th. And Palm Beach and... Thank you. Palm Beach and St. Lucie, their game was postponed. They'll be made up on the 5th. And that is a look at the baseball. You are watching Sports Final. We got the sporty balls, and they're looking firm, folks. Let's get you some headlines while you're here. In the National Basketball Association, the Los Angeles Lakers using their taxpayer mid-level exception to sign former Miami Heat guard Kendrick Nunn to a 2-year, $10 million deal, according to ESPN's Andrew Wojnarowski. Nunn reportedly had bigger offers financially, but chose to join the Lakers to try to compete for a championship. Now, Nunn was originally slated to be a restricted free agent during this offseason. The Heat had his bird, and had they prioritized him, could have matched any offer sheet given to him. However, their other offseason moves changed their plans, acquiring Kyle Lowry through a sign and trade and PJ Tucker with a non-taxpayer mid-level exception. They triggered a hard cap at the 14.3 million mark, or apron, excuse. Okay. Keeping Nunn under those circumstances would have been very difficult, and almost certainly would have meant paying the luxury tax. So he pulled his qualifying offer out and made him an unrestricted free agent. After missing out on Patty Mills, their original target was taxpayer mid-level exception of after missing out, they pounced on Nunn instead. Nunn averaged 15 points per game in 2 seasons with the Heat, and last season he improved as a three-point shooter by hitting 38.1% of his attempts. Adding shooting has been the priority for the Lakers this offseason. They had already signed Trevor Ariza, Wayne Ellington, Camilo Anthony, Kent Bazemore, and Malik Monk to minimize contracts for that exact purpose. None will be the highest paid out of that group. Now, he also gives the Lakers a badly needed infusion of youth alongside Monk, Bazemore, Azaria, Anthony, and Ellington are all 32 or older. LeBron is 36. Russell Westbrook is, believe it or not, 33. The Lakers will still be one of the oldest teams in the NBA, but combination of Nunn, Monk, and Taylor Horton Tucker gives them three young grads with the upside to improve during this season. With mid-level exceptions spent and the Lakers now up to 13 players, though only 12 are guaranteed, as the Alfonso McKinney can be waived at any time. The bulk of their retooling appears to be complete. The Lakers, damn, I tell you. Where were we? Oh, yeah. The Lakers now have up to 13 players, though 12 are guaranteed, as Alonzo McKinney can be waived at any time. The bulk of their retooling is all right. The Lakers have eschewed the defensive identity that won the 2020 championship in favor of more explosive offense, with shooting meant to submit new additions. Russell Westbrook, it's bald enough I had to use only time and some good writing will make it feel better. All right. Okay, hate to do this, folks. We're going to go for a beautiful commercial break and let you know that Nick Ricada has got some big old news. The father of Sophie Long is speaking, and also a live interview with the father of Scopy Sales. All right, here we go. Tonight we got Michael Long, the father of Sophie Long, speaking, plus all the latest from the oasis of radio's future. All right, we got that done, this done, everything done. Let's give you now. We got to. And here we go to some methodical trade rumors. Lonzo Ball joins the Bulls via sign and trade. Mike Conley will re-sign with Jazz on a 3-year deal. Tim Hardaway Jr. to re-sign with the Mavs on 4-year deal. Thank you very much for. So, three we got, shall we? Lonzo Ball joins Bulls trade deal over at Extreme Dodge Chrysler Plymouth Jeep, and I wouldn't. Just a little thought. Okay. Oh God. More of the same. Anyway, we are getting ready to give you some of the news here in the basketball race. Let's boop. Oh, God. Okay. Lonzo Ball joins the Bulls via sign and trade. Mike Conley to re-sign with Jazz on a 3-year deal. Tim Hardaway to comprehend. Okay, this is not how it was supposed to go, but we'll read this anyway. Lonzo Ball joins the Bulls via Mike Conley to re-sign with the Jazz on a 3-year deal. Tim Hardaway Jr. to re-sign with Mavs on a 4-year deal. Heat acquiring Kyle Lowry via sign and trade, and Jimmy Butler. Jimmy's donuts. Why do you call me? Oh boy. Like I said, it's been a long day. He'd acquired Kyle Lowry via sign and trade. Jimmy Butler, Dunn, Robbins, in sync, please. Okay, what can I do? Anyway, that's about all we got. So there we go. All right, let's see some more here on the free agency. Los Angeles Lakers are using their taxpayer mind mid-level exceptions to sign former Heat and Kendrick logo. Don't take any wooden pylons. All right. We are at 12:05. Nunn was originally slated to be a restricted free agent this offseason. The Heat has had his bird rights and had prioritized him. Could he have matched any offers sent to them in the sheet? However, their other offseason moves changed their plans after acquiring Kyle Lowry through a sign that said and does. Let me just anyway. Let's. After acquiring Kyle Lowry through a sign and trade and PJ Tucker with the non-taxpayer middle, keeping them under most circumstances and not Burger King. Yes, sir, Burger King. And we're going to give you a chance to get with it, as they say. Want to remind you that, my fast is going to be Cleveland Duck. All right, with the Three Stooges there. Okay, let's keep going. And Lakers are going to sign Kendrick Nunn to a 2-year deal using taxpayer mid-level exception per reports. The Los Angeles Lakers are using their taxpayer mid-level exception to 2-year what about Cole? No Cole? Okay, thank you. That's right. There we go. Okay, let us. There we go. Nope, we didn't. Oh, boy. Okay, let's. We are going to keep going as the winds have changed. Okay, wow. Okay. Let's okay. I love this thing. Come on. Okay, let's wait. We'll get the pants creased and everything else. Great to have you with us here. 2C Media Network. Let us to play this game. Let us bray. All right, we are having some sort of a problem. I don't know what it is, but it sure is hell interesting. You know that? All right. Let's get on with the help here. Come on. Okay, so there we go. All right. Okay, we went a long way for that, so here we go. In Major League Baseball, well, had to happen one of these days. Nope, don't need that. All right. NBA free agency. Lakers signed Kendrick Nunn, 2-year deal using taxpayer mid-level exception. Per the report, the LA Lakers are using their mid-level exception to sign former Miami Heat guard Kendrick Nunn to a 2-year, $10 million deal. According to Adrian ESPN, Nunn reportedly had bigger offers financially, but chose to join the Lakers to try and compete for a championship. Nunn was originally slated to be a restricted free agent this offseason. The Heat had his birds right, and they had prioritized him. And had they prioritized him, could have matched any offer the Sheet was given to him. However, the other off moves, including a plan to do a little sign and jive with Lisa Aganaga. There we go. Anyway. Anyway, here we go. I'm following us as we speak. All right, let us oh boy, I tell you. Wow. We're making this here. All right. More news. The Panthers safety Keith Kirkwood, Panthers Keith Kirkwood, released from the hospital, concussed after a scary hit by rookie JT Ibe, who was waived. Carolina Panthers held their first padded practice of training camp on Tuesday, and that enhanced level of physicality have been a step too far in one instance, according to those on the scene in Spartansburg. Hey. The season was stopped momentarily after the safety, JT LBE, leveled wide receiver. Let's see if you. Okay. Oh, boy. Getting sweaty here as we enter the 39th minute of our broadcast. Let's do this. Carolina Panthers had their first padded practice of training camp Tuesday, and that enhanced level of physicality may have been a step way too far. In one instance, according to those on scene in Spartanburg, South Carolina, the session was stopped momentarily after safety JTIB leveled wide receiver Keith Kirkwood, who was eventually taken away in an ambulance. Kirkwood, who had 2 broken collarbones the last time she was down on the field as a player, and as well, anyway, good. That wasn't a bad job. That was not. Congratulations there. Okay, let's keep going. DeRozan has been captured by the Bulls. They will pay him $85 million. And in the world of hot acts and hot property, it looks like all is forgiven for Simone Biles. She got the bronze, but that's okay. Everyone else smiles deep as the medal count will give them to you. But, man, Tony, you look fantastic. I tell you, you look like $1 million. Okay, let's go to the metal detector. Tracker. Find out how everybody went so far. China is first with 32 gold, 21 silver, 16 bronze, 69. Then play heat to the sentimental. The U.S. with a total of 79. Grand Rapids. Yeah. Okay. You got 75 in total, 25, 29, and 31. Japan 19, 6, 11, 36. Australia 14, 4, 5, 33. And the Russian organization sends its in the front office. I got a question for next week, and I know some. Okay. There you go. Russia, Great Britain, and Germany are in the top 10 this week. All right. Okay, they're still going at it. Okay, let us go back to the backness and get on this. Let's go to the free agency fandango. That's right. The Chicago Bulls are serious about contending for the playoffs next year after an executive order and trade publications point guard Lonzo Ball from the New Orleans Pelicans admitting free agent Alec Caruso, or adding free agent Alec Caruso. The Bears are signing DeMar DeRozan to a 3-year, $85 million deal, though a sign and trade with his San Antonio Spurs, per the Athletics' Shams Charania. This gave Chicago additional pieces to serve all-star Zilch Laverne. Okay. Let's see. Guard Lonzo Ball from the U.S. Police Department. And adding, wow, not bad in the old highlights. But let's keep going here. This, show me what you got, has been a big old comic book of fun. Can't wait for Jack the Ripper to enjoy a little peaceful time here in the park. It is going to be a wild one, and we hope to catch you tomorrow night at 11:35. All right. Now, I do believe we have. Yep. Anyway. The Chicago Bulls are serious about contending for the playoffs next year after executing a sign and trade to acquire point guard Lonzo Ball from the New Orleans Pelicans and adding free agent Alec Caruso. The Bulls are signing DeMar DeRozan to a 3-year, $85 million deal through a sign and trade with the San Antonio Spurs, per the Athletics' Shams Charania. This gives Chicago an additional pieces to surround all-star Zach LaVine, in addition to training for Nikolai Vucevic. The Bulls will be sending Thaddeus, I don't know, and neither did they. So we'll just say good luck. Okay. Let us right now rejigger, refigure, and get you ready for the sports scores from live sport from around the world and up your address. It is time for the fun to begin. That's right, it is scoreboard time. In the Europe Champions League qualifier, Malmo defeated Rangers 2-1. Monaco over Sparta Prague 2-0. Young Boys and Krug got ended up in a 1-1 tie. Shakhtar Donetsk over Genk 2-1. PSV Netherlands 3. Midtjylland, of course, no reason to carve it up. FK Karenza Zvezda against Sheriff Tiraspol ended a 1-1 tie, as did Olympiacos Piraeus and Ludogorets. In the other qualificational round, it was Neftisi Baku 2, HJK Finland 2. So very much an interesting side panel. In what else? Oh, good. In more soccer for the Olympic Games in the playoffs, Brazil beat Mexico 1-0, and Spain defeated Japan 1-0. In basketball playoffs, USA over Spain 95-81, France over Italy 84-75, and Australia over Argentina 95-58. In Olympic Games of basketball, women's Serbia over China 77-70. And we have some big scorages. We do. We got the losers playoffs, and the Dominican Republic will battle it out with the United States for the bronze medal. There you go. All right. Let's go from A to Awful. That's right. We're going to check in with Awful announcing. And yet another person is leaving Bristol, Connecticut. That's right. Another long-standing ESPN figure is leaving the company. That would be LZ Granderson, who posted an Instagram early this week, last week with ESPN. Now, Granderson already had several other roles, including as a sports and LA Times, a role he started in 2019 as a contributor to ABC News and the host of the Life Out Loud ABC audio podcast. But he's been an important ESPN figure on a lot of fronts, from writing and editing for famed digital site Page 2 and ESPN The Magazine to co-hosting Sports Nation. He's, seen above on that show in 2018, appearing on everything from First to Around the Horn to U.S. Open, and most recently co-hosting a drive time show with George Sedano and Scott Kaplan on ESPN 710 Los Angeles. Granderson reflected on his 17 years with the company and the ups and downs of that period in his post. We'll let you read it and decide it. So there you go. Happy landings on a chocolate star. All right. Okay. And Dorella, famed for many past media confrontations, is joining the media again, this time as an ESPN analyst when they get hockey coming up in a couple, 3 months, actually. DirecTV, once again, is a standalone company, and one of the decisions they're going to have to make is the future for NFL Sunday Ticket. That's right, the NFL Sunday Ticket. There have been some mixed signals so far as to DirecTV's interest in Sunday Ticket going forward. Well, The original acquisition hinged in large part on DirecTV's exclusive NFL Sunday ticket package. Feels kind of absurd looking back, that $67 billion corporate acquisition that sent one of the world's biggest telecommunications companies into the world of entertainment and led to multiple industry repercussions over the next half decade happened because of Sunday ticket. But that's how valuable that exclusive access to an appealing NFL product was now, with the current Sunday ticket deal set to expire after 2022. DirecTV has to weigh how valuable it remains. They talked to new CEO Bill Morrow. At face value, they have an answer. It isn't. AT&T has agreed to cover the NFL losses according to a regulatory filing. Now, this makes a lot of sense as something the CEO of a new DirecTV would say. AT&T treated Sunday Ticket as a loss leader, using DirecTV's exclusive rights and spreading the product throughout its ecosystem and not caring that the DirecTV division was taking those losses. It was worth it for them, and it was worth it for DirecTV originally, too. Both before the acquisition, when linear television was a much different and more robust industry, and as a way to ensure they were an attractive target for a conglomerate. All right, that is your headlines. And guess what? That is it for us. Glad you were here. Glad you joined us. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same weirdness, same place. And we want to remind you, chat room is open during our show. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, LDG. Keep on bringing some folks in. Remind them, share the link. And hey, 109 people can't be wrong. We are that good. And we do know how to entertain. So, from everybody here, including our announcer, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Harry Von Stuttgart, I am Steve, the Baxman Baxley, saying thank you, everybody. And this has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. We will see you all tomorrow. Simone Biles, once again, she wins the bronze and the hearts of millions of Americans. And NBC, well, even an earthquake couldn't help them. And there was a little earth trembler in Japan. Man, the only thing they haven't had happen to NBC's little coverage was ratings. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody, 11:35 Eastern Time. And before I go, I promised this to Audrey Dahlgren, whose birthday it is, or was. So here we go. Get ready for it. And I hope she's still listening because this is for her. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Audrey Dahlgren. Oh, yeah, let's all shake them out, baby. Oh, take care of business. Oh, yeah, baby. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, everybody, for watching, listening, and being a part of it. We will see you tomorrow night, everybody. Have a great night.